Good afternoon. I'm Walter L. Robinson, your host for the water shoe bill, and this is what we've been concentrating on for the last couple of sessions. This is Q, so P. We've been working on the water shoe bill, and we're going to continue to we're going to continue to work on the water shoe bill. First of all, we want to thank YouTube for making us partner, and come to find out, maybe we are not full partners yet. It appears that I'm reading over the papers, we're kind of partners, or whatever. But we do appreciate the endorsement, and thanks for that, and of course we're going to continue for our patrons, for our supporters. We're going to continue to make water shoes, or the magazine. We're going to try to keep putting on quality programming as much as we can. The more you guys support us, the more we can support you guys, and we ask you to go on Amazon.com and buy our book, The Water Shoe, A Serious Work. And from what I understand, and what I strongly believe, this is probably the only book that was, well, I can't say that was ever written, because we learned never say never. But for the 40 years I've been working on water shoes, this is the books I've written on water shoes, the only serious books that were ever written on this subject. We found material that kind of mentioned the water shoes in passing or whatever, but to really seriously get into the water shoe and the details of the water shoe. I think this is the only book that was ever really written on it. For some reason, over the years, and we are talking maybe 2,000 years or so, the water shoes, for some reason, they kind of got lost, and they reappear, and they get lost, and they reappear, or whatever. But we found out that our research goes back to about, we found the water shoes on the Cheshire River in China. That's the southern eastern China there, the Cheshire River, it's a relatively long river with its contributaries, and it runs out to the South China Sea, and on the Yangtze River, which is one of the largest rivers, I guess, in the world. It goes up with some of the largest rivers, and on this river, the early water shoes. But I think the Cheshire, the earliest, about 2,000 years ago. And what happened? These guys cutting down bamboo to sell downstream. What they did, they cut the bamboo, put it in the water, float it downstream, and sell it as they move downstream. And then they made these rafts, sophisticated rafts. We call them water shoes, but we can start with the sophisticated rafts, or catamarans. And they tied some bundles together, and they were able to stand on them like snow skis or water skis. And they were able to move around and keep keep the bamboo moving in the right direction. In the second movement, well, we'll get into the second movement of the early history of the water shoe.